Alright, we are live. And I am ready to play some Minecraft. Are you ready to watch some Minecraft? Because I'm ready to play some Minecraft. Let's just get right into it. Ruff! Hi, Maki. Alright, so today's main goal will be end busting. I could. I'm gonna start by planting sugar canes wherever there's water. And then after that, after this, oops, then I'm gonna go end busting. A stack goes really fast. Oh, and that is all of my sugarcane. Didn't even finish putting it all where all the water is. Alright. Now I'm just gonna take my bed back to my base, clear out my inventory of everything I don't need. And yeah. And I'm gonna head back out for the stronghold. Which should be a lot easier to find this time because of the dirt pillar that I made. Hi, Scary. It's good to see you. How are you doing today? I'm doing pretty good, personally. Yeah, just yeah. I filled in some more of my sugarcane farm. It's already looking a bit more impressive from up here. Doing better? That's good. I'm glad to hear it. How much sugarcane do I need? Well, I have librarians that buy paper, and they also sell rather expensive enchantments. So rather than going through the whole process of making weakness potions and golden apples, I have elected to instead just make a ton of paper and then just sell paper and books. All right. Aw. God, I still love that wizard tower. Okay, so we got some monster drops. I should probably take my 2 eyes of Ender, right? Make an Ender chest. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, and then in the Ender chest, I can put a ton of food. Like all of the food. Or at least all of the steak that I have. And then when I encounter other Ender chests in the end, I can replenish my food. Alright. Don't need dirt. Do I have any more diamonds? I do not have any more diamonds. So I should probably put mending on this pickaxe. I forgot to grab a book. Hey, which one of you has... There it is, mending for 28. See, this is the best pickaxe I have had. And it's about to become even better. And it's only going to cost me 3 levels. I should probably make another ender chest just to be safe. And then I'm gonna be in the end. Do I need a bucket of water? Yeah. Okay. Right, last thing. promise this is actually the last thing I need. If I didn't have one, I would definitely need it. That is true. Okay, last thing I need is flint and steel. Oh, and I should probably have lodestone and compass. Huh. Oh, no. End portal compass. Not regular compass. Wait, no. I need one for the other side of that portal. I do still need the end portal compass. I just need cookies to come out of the oven. Oh, I would love cookies, Maki. Oatmeal chocolate chip. Ooh! And that is amazing. Most people who make oatmeal cookies go for raisin, which, I understand they want to be healthy, but I don't like raisins. Okay, I don't need my axe or my shovel. I just need my pickaxe, my bow, and my sword. Okay. Um, okay. I mean, like, yeah, I get that they're sweeter and everything, but it's the texture for me. I can't stand them. Alright. And we are off to the end portal. I've got feather falling 4. Nothing is more disappointing than hitting an oatmeal raisin when expecting chocolate chip. True. Very, very true. I forgot my boat again. It's fine. Oh? Well, I might have an answer. Let's see if they match. Crunchy or soft? I prefer soft myself. Although the crunchy ones are really good for dipping in milk. Yeah, if I'm just eating a cookie, I prefer it to be soft. That squid is almost entirely above the water. I don't understand the physics of this situation. Ooh, there's underwater ruins here. Which means I need to come back here later with a brush for archaeology. Sometimes. Yeah. Textures are weird and interesting and difficult. Well, you can tell you're close to an ocean monument when you start hearing that static texture. I really need to get this portal lit, because this is a ridiculous amount of time to spend just getting to the portal, to the end portal. Did I say texture? I I think I woke up a little too late. Oh great, now I've got kelp. I suppose I could put some in that pond at my base. Yeah, I sometimes say the wrong words. I think I inherited that from my mother's side of the family. Hmm. Mhm. That's more often losing the word. Yeah. Yeah, that happens to me a lot more often. Sometimes it feels like my brain is like an old library, and the words I have to find are in a really big Rolodex. So if I can't think of what the word is, I have to like scroll through it until I find the right one. And sometimes I don't find the right word until long after the conversation is over. And that's extra annoying. Any babies? No babies. Okay. Ayo, dirt pillar. And it only took me 2 beef to get here. Or 2 steaks. Eventually, I'm probably going to aesthetically fix that entrance, but for right now, it doesn't really matter all that much. Okay. Let's see what's on the other side of this portal. More Soul Sand Valley. Cool. Well, lodestone, compass, and back. Got a crafting table. Perhaps I should have brought some wood so that I could make shulker boxes. Perhaps I still could, actually. If I go back out this way and chop down a tree with my fists because I forgot to bring... Or, no, I didn't forget. I chose not to bring my axe. Luckily, it doesn't take too long to chop down a tree. Cool. That's enough for 3 chests, which in turn is enough for 3 shulker boxes. As soon as I actually have the shulker shells. Yes, zombie, I hear you. Okay, let's just jump right in. Ooh! Hello, Enderman. The anger sounds. Okay, where was that? There's the gateway. Okay. I need a pearl in order to get through that gateway. So it's gonna get really loud for a second. And there's my pearl. I seriously got only 1 pearl from all of that? Yikes. Oh, also I should have... I need to repair my pickaxe too. Which now that it has mending, it's gonna get loud again. I can just do that by holding it in my offhand. And farming some endermen. Not great amount of repair, but it's better. Now I just need to gather enough blocks to build up to that gateway. Oh, that's over a stack. We're good. Now, for the nerve-wracking part. Trying not to look at Enderman while also... okay, need to reposition my pinky. Just imagine how it's going to feel when I actually start doing transparent map stuff. Yeah, later in the world, after I have an Elytra, I'm going to be dealing a lot more closely with the void. Oh, I went up 1 too far. Maybe 2? 2 too far. There, this is the level I need. Okay. Shield. Eat. Got my pearls in my hot bar. Let's see what's on the other side of this. Remote gateway. Perhaps... Perhaps I should have also... Perhaps I should have also brought another compass and lodestone. Alternatively, screenshot of that. And actually, you know what? I need to put my coordinates somewhere. So minus 934. Uh, 59. Well, actually, I probably don't need the 59, but I'm going to keep it anyway. And 318. And I'm going to... Why can I not pin the message? Okay, well. I'll probably just have to go back in the chat. And for right now, let's do some end busting. Of course, it spawned me on a small island. And I don't know if I can trust myself to throw a pearl that far. This far I could probably do it. Okay. Okay. Not bad. Scary. Very, very scary. There are a lot of Endermen out here. Hey, End City! Does it have a ship? It does have a ship. Awesome. Very first End City of the run. It just happens to be right in my line that I ran. Okay. I feel like I'm getting really lucky in this world. I don't know what's... I'm not usually this lucky. Oh, they teleport. Oh, it's because I have flame, isn't it? Hey! Got shulker shells. Oh wait, I need to actually craft the chests. Shulker box! Oh. Ouch! What? Okay, I thought I could shoot directly up like that, but I guess not. Do I maybe not have enough power on the bow? Sweet! Okay, which way was the ship? Is it that way? Come on. Open up. That one? That one dropped a shell. Mm. How did I forget that shulkers can teleport? That's a major part of what they are. Oh, the ship is that way. Okay, well, the ship with the Elytra on it is going to make this entire thing a lot easier. So, yeah, I'm gonna go that way. Ouch. Okay, well, now I'm levitating. Rude. So rude. Okay. Come on, open up. Oh, it's gold. Diamond horse armor. Yes, please. I can craft saddles. Okay, where are you? There you are. Okay, shulkers are so rude. Okay. Protection 3. Curse of Vanishing, but Mending. Okay. Those are not super useful to me. Is it? Ouch! Oh, come on. Okay. Seriously? Through the window? Where? What are they just trying to figure out where? The ship is over there. Okay. Oh, this shulker can't even actually see me. Well, the good news is shulkers are a lot easier when you have good armor. Bad news is, oh, if I miss this shot, I fall into the void. Which really means I would prefer to not make that shot from the sky. Okay. Maybe I should have made that shot from the sky. Um, there we go. So now I don't have to worry about doing a little bit of bridging. At least I don't have to worry as much. I'm still a bit worried because I am bridging over the void. I think those two shulkers on the outside were the only two on the actual ship that can hurt me. Well, at least in a significant way. Cool. Another shulker shell, and I'm gonna grab the Elytra last. Whew, that's a lot of gold. Sky is the limit. All right. I remember now. I do this every time I raid a village, or not a village, an end city. I take the dragon head. Right. I got the dragon head, got my Elytra. Yeah, I think that should be enough for the first bit of end busting. And I think I was off that way. Let's see. 934. Yeah, so off that way, and 318. So that way, yeah. First flight is always... It's always the scariest. And that's all the flying I can do for right now, because I don't have any fireworks on me. Another thing that I forgot to grab. Okay. I may have started a little too close. Oh, or not. This one isn't over the void, so I'm not as worried. There we go. Why does it spawn me right on the far edge? Okay. Okay, so now, as soon as I get home, I can enchant this, get it with unbreaking and mending, and then I won't have to worry about it breaking. Oh, it's raining and it's nighttime. Rain plus nighttime plus Elytra flight? That is a one-way ticket to crashing my computer. Okay. I need another pillar for the dragon head. At least for the first one. Oh, there's an interesting thought / question. If I were to respawn the dragon, and then the last bit of damage were dealt by a charged creeper, would that dragon drop its head? Yes, we do love not crashing. Right, let's see. Can I enchant this directly? I cannot enchant this directly. So what I need is mending, which you have for 28 emeralds. So now, I'm not going to worry too much about durability right now. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to fly. This is my first Elytra rocket launch in the whole game. And now I can get anywhere in my base at record speed. Now... Oh. Dang it. I really need to go get slabs to put around here so I don't fall in the water anymore. I mean, it doesn't hurt to fall in the water, it's just annoying. Woo! Yeah, I know paper isn't super profitable, but it will be later. Because eventually, I do plan to cure some zombie villagers. How do they get zombified? That's probably best we don't ask. Right, I think that was all of it? Nope, there's more. There's more here. Oh, way more over here. Turning on hitboxes is really useful. Okay. Now, normally I would use that to continue planting, but I've got an elytra that I want to put mending on, so... Oops. There we go. So come over here and just make a ton of paper. Let's see, do you buy paper? You do not buy paper. You buy paper. I got 15 emeralds from that. From that entire harvest, I got 15 emeralds. Ouch. You also buy books. 27 of the 28 that I need. Do you? Oh, you buy paper at 24. Why did I have to be exactly one sugarcane short? Just because I'm streaming? Yeah, probably. Cool. Now, was it you? No. Was it you? Yes. And then... Fortune... You. Mending! Now, none of them sells unbreaking, I think. Unless, wait, do they? No. No, they don't. So, let's see. Nope. Books are... Well, hello, Enderman. Yeah. So, about Freya. Yeah. So she joined the Discord server, right? Immediately, Discord flagged her as a spammer. And then, when I told her that, in the DMs, because she insisted that we do private messaging rather than talking on my server, when I told her that Discord had identified her as a potential spammer, she told me that she was seeing the same thing about me. Which literally isn't possible, considering that I am the owner of the server. And kept trying to sell me art that I can't afford, so. Anybody who does that is just going to get banned from the streams and the server. I don't have enough energy for that sort of interaction. I can get more emeralds. More emeralds for more gold from the wizard. That energy could be very much better spent getting more emeralds. Exactly. Yeah, because I don't have enough energy to tell people repeatedly that I can't afford to pay for art. I mean, I can't even afford to pay for rent. That wasn't very many emeralds. I could start growing netherwort. What's that? Anyway. Let's say... Where would I grow it? Probably by the base of the wizard tower. Oh no, it could be a nether farm. Ooh. I would need to make an entire nether side of my base. Here. Now that I have Elytra, and it has mending on it, let's see, that away, put those away. I've got 3 shulker boxes. I've got an ender chest. I don't have silk touch, which means once I put down that ender chest, I can't pick it back up. Kelp is flowers. And blocks. More emeralds up there. Got 22. Right, I need to name this lodestone compass. And portal nether. Okay. And then portal 2 to my inventory. Places I never expect to hear kelp use flowers. Hey, I don't know. It's just like, it was the flowers chest, and then now I didn't want to make an entire extra chest just for moss or apples. Yeah, so now anything that grows and isn't easily classified is flowers. Yeah. Makes sense to me too. Oh, projectile protection. That's... I don't need projectile protection as much. Okay, crafting table. Fireworks. Let's go explore more of the nether. Now that I can actually fly and more easily escape things. Basalt Delta would be a great place to start a um, mm, what is it called? Magma cream farm. Oh hey, another fortress. Spawner right there. Hey, there's my warped forest. Hot tourist destinations. What was that sound? That was a rather scary sound. I can't remember. Do clerics buy or sell glowstone? Did that just drop all the way off the edge? Yep, it did. Yeah, it's okay. I think it's time to head back. You can never have too many rehydrated guests. Oh hey, speaking of guests, God, I love having a lodestone compass. You know what? While I'm in the area, is it seriously? It's seriously that short of a trip? One firework rocket gets me between my first portal and my second portal. I feel like that's just unfair to my past self. Hmm. I figured while I'm in the area, I might as well come back to my old base, just check it out. This house is a lot better than the other house. You know, despite it being a bit too big for the amount of stuff going on. I left coal in the furnaces. Oh hey, paper. I need that. Hmm. I left a lot of stuff over here. I never did update the dock there. Alright, trip down memory lane over. Wait. Any Highland cows? There are they. Oh, nope, that's a fox. Why are foxes so similar in color to the Highland cows? I feel like real foxes are a lot more red. Could do this all day. I don't have any pearls. I'll have to get to the top room the old-fashioned way. Woo! More armor trims. Protection too. Sure, I'll take it. Alright, what do I get rid of for that? Feathers. I don't need feathers. And I don't need the warped roots. Oh hey, Batoman 1! I finally have a complete collection. They're all spawning down there? No golem? Any LAs? Oh, LAs that I don't have the leads for. What does this crossbow have? Just piercing. Okay. Yeah, that is a good thing. It's also a good thing they don't ignite creepers. think I should probably get out of here soon. I'm a bit disappointed that there's no iron golem, and I didn't see any LAs. Well, I guess I could check a little more intensely. Yeah, there's no LAs here. Okay. Ouch. Oh, right. I had a to-do board. Fortress exploration is done. Move to Mountain Glade. Done. Long time ago. Enchant armor. Wow, these. Finish enchanting center. Well, I upgraded it. It's an entire library now. I still haven't gotten Highland cows. I want to get Highland cows. Okay. At some point, should I make a ghast farm on the roof? I wouldn't make it automatic, probably, but it would be nice to have a more consistent source of gunpowder. And that being Soul Sand Valley, essentially the only things that can spawn there are skeletons and ghasts. Ouch. Ooh, that was a lot of hearts. Okay, you sell glowstone. You don't buy it. Okay. You buy netherwort, glass bottles, rabbit's feet, gold, and rotten flesh. I have no idea what the dude does with the rotten flesh. Okay. So I need to... Yeah. I forgot I was keeping track of the bots. We do need to know... Or, we don't need to know, right, as long as we're still getting emeralds from it. That is correct. bad omen. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I think 5 is the highest level. There's really no point in just storing the bottles of enchanting. Hmm. Soul sand. I do have a lot of netherwort here. I think I'm just gonna set up a basic, small netherwort farm over here by the wizard's tower. Not like right at the base, but down here. Nothing extravagant, nothing huge. Although I probably should have grabbed my shovel before starting. That is not going to be too difficult to get it. Also, more fireworks. Shovel. Yeah, with this shovel, if I put mending on it, of course, I could probably use it to collect all of the sand from an entire desert. Okay. That. Whoops. Okay. Now I'm growing netherwort. That one grew really fast. Okay. You. I have more paper for you. And... Ah, you also buy paper. Cool. Alright, I'm probably gonna have to do more stuff in this area so that this sugarcane will grow faster. Or set up a chunk loader. Well, actually, that depends. If sugarcane will grow in any loaded chunk, regardless of player distance, then I will set up a chunk loader. If sugarcane does not grow without the player nearby, then I'll have to build more stuff in this area to get me to stay over here longer. And it's misclicks like that that make it so I need a more consistent source of gunpowder. Oh, well. Okay. See, it grows pretty fast when I'm here. The issue is just that I'm not always here. Alright, I'm gonna go get those slabs. Okay, deep slate tile slabs. A couple more stacks. Where did I put my stone cutter? Nailed it. Okay. Oh, that's where I put my glowstone. And okay, can I make more slabs? Polished. Oh wait, do I need? My brain's not working right now. Where did I put my stone cutter? Oh, I put it over there. Cool. Ouch. Okay. So now if I put top slabs on all of these, which is going to take a while. The benefit is that I will no longer fall in the water. And I can put torches on them later. Now, I'm not sure if monsters can spawn on waterlogged blocks. But just in case they can. I'm going to eventually spawn-proof this entire area. I also don't know if monsters can spawn in sugarcane. I definitely should have dumped my inventory before starting this. I might not have enough slabs for this. What? How is that even possible? Oh, hello, creeper. Why are you walking that way? Okay. Getting attacked by monsters. Whew. Creepers are difficult to see in sugarcane. I'm gonna skip the night. Also, just so everybody knows, this stream will be ending in about 30 minutes. Also, I love how it takes me about 10 or 15 seconds to get in between my base and the sugarcane farm now. And again, I should have dumped my inventory while I was back at the base. Yep, it might have been easier to put these slabs in before planting all the sugarcane. Especially because annoying stuff like that happens. And again, and again, and again. Is that it? I think that's all the ones that have water in them. Alright, now we'll just start putting more water. I'm gonna take those out of my offhand right now. Yeah, how about no? Okay, that is a new type of bot that I need to document. And just to check, yes, they are with oak signs. Also, that person is already, or that account rather, is already from an IP that I have banned. Now, what am I doing? Not cherry. Okay, while I'm here, flowers, dirt, paper, and book stuff. Dried ghasts in with the monster drops, because they are a dropped monster. Sentry armor trim in with the other armor trims. I might have to actually make a separate chest just for armor trims eventually. Okay. Oh, I literally could have just used a shulker box to dump my inventory into. Okay. But for right now, what I need to do is grow a tree. Whoop. Because I need more oak wood specifically. Right. So this is... we're just going to call this one the Quiet Chat bot. One. And we'll leave a couple extra signs just in case. Okay. Inventory's empty enough now. Oh, fireworks. Because with enough misclicks, I will have no more fireworks left. Quiet chat just means people are feeling cozy. Yeah. I mean, it does also mean it's going to take me longer to get to a point where I can make money here, but I would prefer a quiet chat filled with legitimate viewers rather than a very loud chat that's filled with bots. So. I'd rather have my 3 viewers who say almost nothing, honestly. I'd take that any day over 1,000 people who don't really care. There's so much left to do on this sugarcane farm. So much left. I'm probably going to end up making 2 more infinite water sources over here. Just so that I can fill everything in. Okay. Nope. Not bottom slabs, top slabs. Oh, this is so much easier without the sugarcane in the way. And it's nighttime, so before the monsters start spawning again, skip it. Woo! Alright, next episode, I'm gonna do some more intense end busting. But first thing I need to do is get a lodestone compass to the end gateway. And maybe some looting on my sword. Woo! This is a much bigger project than I anticipated. Did not expect it to be this time consuming. I guess probably because the last time I did this, it was on an island base that I had expanded out and left the water under. So really all I had to do was break the block, pick up the water from directly under it, place it in, and then put the slab. It was very simple, very easy. I think it's time to move my infinite water source. Make a new one over here. And just so I don't have to do as much running, whoop. And that's all my slabs. Okay, so I've been thinking about it, and I've decided that I am going to make a gas farm, and it is going to be automatic. Mostly because I need a lot of gunpowder now that I have an elytra. And automatic gas farm is the best way to get that. And a side effect of it is that I will get a lot of gas tiers, which means I can get a lot more dried gas to rehydrate. And I should probably do that before I go hardcore end busting. That's not the right word. Before I go more intensely end busting, I need a lot more gunpowder so that I can make a lot more rockets. Because I don't think 20 rockets is going to do it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch some videos. So it's a pretty simple process, I think. And they just spawn in, and then I think it's suffocation damage. Wait, these are closer to this one. Yeah. So really, the automatic part of it, or rather, the most automatic part of it, is the item collection. It's essentially just a hopper minecart under the entire thing. The one that I saw more recently was a one chunk farm that kind of breaks if you try to put it across multiple chunks. You know, luckily I have F3 and G, which shows chunk borders. So there's that. Nighttime. And I can get rid of the rain. Hmm. Starting to feel like it might have been easier to just flood the entire place and then place down blocks. Or to do this with ice. I'll have to keep that in mind for the next one. Use Silk Touch, gather a ton of ice, and then just place the ice and wait for it to melt. Okay. Whoop. Oh, would you look at that? It's 2 o'clock already. Alright, so this is what, 3 episodes where I've spent my spare time working on this sugarcane farm? I should probably say before I start doing ghast farm stuff that it is not going to look aesthetically pleasing. It's going to be functional. But it is not going to look decorative. Alright. Time to make a new infinite water source. Over here. Alright, now another thing that I should say before I start ghast farming is I don't want it to be an AFK farm. I mean, obviously it's going to be automatic, so I'm not going to be having a lot of input. But I want to have something else for me to do in the area so that I don't just go AFK. Mostly because so far I have streamed every second that I have played on this world. Going AFK is very boring, and I don't want to put you guys through that. And I also don't want to change the streaming every second of this world thing. So if anybody has any ideas of what I could do while I'm waiting for ghast stuff, I am open to any and all suggestions. I'm so close to being done putting all the water in this sugarcane farm. I think I'm just going to keep streaming until this is done, and then I'm going to put the slabs in and plant the rest of the sugarcane tomorrow. I feel like this one... Is this one closer? It's definitely closer to these. Now, I know I said about 30 minutes ago that I was going to end at around 2, but I've found myself having fun putting water into holes. I can't wait to see how much sugarcane I get from a single harvest. It might be an entire inventory's worth. Because I know just that much is already several stacks. So to fully answer a question from earlier, why do I need this much sugarcane? It's partially so that I can sell paper, and partially so that I can use paper to make rockets. And who knows, maybe I'll get a chicken farm and then milk some cows and make cake. All this farmland working is reminding me of something. There was a known called Jimmy Two Toes. Jimmy Two Toes, who was found a rice paddy next to his body, was the weapon, which happened to be a novelty snow globe. Ooh, wow. Blunt force trauma, huh? Could be a crime family. Ooh, crime families. Like The Godfather. Knick-knack, paddywhack. Oh! That's where that comes from? Is this serious or a joke? Oh, it's a joke. Okay. This man come rolling home. Two more. Two more buckets of water. Last bucket. Boom. Alright. Very last thing before I hop off for the day. I'm going to harvest the sugarcane that is grown. I may have to have an entire shulker box just for this sugarcane. Oh, yep. Inventory's full. So, one harvest is probably going to give me, like, a full harvest. Probably going to give me a couple inventories worth. I may have overdone it a bit. I mean, it's definitely part of the way I play Minecraft. That's almost an entire shulker box worth, and I may have actually missed some. Yep, I did. Some more over here. I actually didn't miss very much. Alright, that is what I get from just what's already planted. And I think I've got... I think it's about... Yeah, it's about a third of it that's actually planted. Alright, for right now, it is time for me to hop off. Had an additional 15 minutes on the stream. Yeah, why just do it when you can overdo it instead? Anyway, it has been lovely having you guys. All of you. Even the ones who aren't talking. Just being here helps boost me. And you are welcome. And you take care too. Alright. I will see you guys in the next one. Alright. Bye.